Brighter times, we connect. Brighter times, we connect. Brighter times, when we connect. Brighter times, we connect.
So Francis,
yes,
here we are 10 years later. If my memory does me justice, there should be 2 Tuesdays that should be memorable to you. First is Tuesday 29th July 2014.
Yeah.
And that's when we officially started WEKOnnect. And then the other is Tuesday 15th December 2015.
Okay.
That's when you joined us here formally as a staff member. So when you look at that journey from those 2 landmarks to date, what do you think could be your greatest memories?
Okay, thanks. I think for me, I would categorize the memories into like 3 things. One is the sacrifices. I have so many memories around the sacrifices that we've made to be here. And the first one is that Tuesday 15th of December 2014.
No,
2015.
2015,
yeah.
Sure.
Because I was doing a relatively comfortable job, but I threw in the towel to come and join a dream that at the time, we didn't know what to expect. So just making that move to start, that's a very powerful memory that sticks with me. The other memories also around sacrifices are things to do with the late nights, the crazy moments where, like that adrenaline rush when we are submitting proposals or what. The other category for me is WEKOnnect, especially when we did WEKOnnect. Yeah, I remember that night when I went and saw those kids in the night and said we must start doing something. So the whole experience of WEKOnnect is also memorable. And then finally for me also, a memory that really sticks out for me is the people. So recently we've been seeing pictures of people and the teams from 2014 to 2016. Just those memories of where people started from, just in terms of even size up to what people are right now, but also in terms of professionally, how people have grown. That those are really, really memories that I carry with me every time. And I wonder, for you, what that looks like in terms of memories that matter to you.
The memories are quite many, but I think one that stands out for me should be the one of July 2014, because I remember vacating my house for Faustine to stay in there. I remember at that time we had a round table, some old laptop, I think. So that's all that I left the guy with in the house. Then I had to find somewhere else to stay. I think for me, it's a strong memory because it's like the day the baby was born.
True.
So it stands out for me very greatly. The other, I think it should be our first project. I remember the LPO was, I think, 788,000.
Oh yeah.
Yes, our first official contract.
Yeah.
But what makes it a great memory for me is like the passion, the hard work that we put into it.
Yeah.
I think we probably spent more than what the offer was, but it was, and for me, it stands out because until to date, I still see that passion, that hard work, that going beyond an extra mile. So it stands out for me as a great one. And then, of course, there are very many other memories. 2019, a bit special because I think we shed off a little bit of our old self and started looking at things from a global perspective. When Kantar accredited us to be their official partner here, Kenya, South Sudan, and Rwanda, it was a great one. But probably also to build on to that, I would say that when I saw our teams fly to Rwanda for a project, I think that should have been UNICEF with Nomad. And lately, when I saw our teams go to South Sudan, in as much as they are near countries, but it's outside the country, because we've done a lot of work here. For me, those are great memories that that I have as far as WEKOnnect is concerned.
Okay, very interesting. I think just before we move on, that Rwanda experience, I remember missing a flight.
Sure,
from Rwanda.
With
yes,
that,
I
we
remember
left
missing
you.
a flight, and that night we went bar hopping in Rwanda. Very, very, very crazy memories right there. And also, you touched on the Kantawan, just that transition, going through the transition of different cultures, of different companies, and bringing these people together to a staff of more than 50 full-time people and over hundreds in the field. That was crazy here. But looking at all this work that we've done, for you, what would you say, in what ways has it impacted you, both your professional working life, but also on the other side, just you as an individual in your non-professional life? How has this WEKOnnect impacted you?
Wow, do I have enough time to answer that now? But maybe I'll try.
Yeah.
I think the first impact on me has been the leadership that I've offered to the team. I've seen myself grow into leadership. I've seen myself accommodate very many. You've talked about the very many people that have come and gone through this place of ours, but I would say that like being able to lead first distantly, and probably the last 5-6 years a little bit closely. But for me, the other big impact I would say is seeing lives change because of the little things that we do that at times become bigger. When you save a life, when you save a mother from dying, or when you put a smile on someone's face because of the work that we do, I would say that that's probably for me where the biggest impact is. Running this business has helped me run very many other things, like the principles, the values that we have, like being selfless, being humble, humility. I think for me it goes beyond the business. To me as an individual, in terms of how I carry myself out there, just trying to always offer solutions. And what about for yourself?
For myself, I think I'll pick out. Let me keep it to two things: one professional, one personal. So from the professional point of view, I think the biggest impact I would say WEKOnnect has had on me is versatility. Given the position I'm in at WEKOnnect in terms of figuring out things, today you're a copywriter, tomorrow you are a research analyst, the other day you're doing something in operations, the other day you're dreaming about a vision. So, and also the diversity of the clients that we serve. Today you're in FMCG, tomorrow you are in a social development project, recently you're in a church project. So I think professionally I've had that opportunity to be versatile, that it's not easy for me to get lost in any conversation professionally, and I owe that to WEKOnnect because of the exposure it has given me. So on a professional side, I would say I am more versatile. If I had not been here and had been boxed in one place, I think I would not be the professional I am today. And then on the personal side, I will lock it to relationships. I've made friends during my time at WEKOnnect. Colleagues have become friends, people that I know, even if it's not work, I can count on. So, and I don't have such a huge circle, so it's the people that have been at work that I call my circle. So just having the opportunity to think about everybody and call on them and count on them, even if you actually don't talk to them, but these people actually have become family. You miss them. When they're not in the office, you feel like something is off, or when you're not in the office, you actually do miss them. So I've taken my friends.
Well, when you talked about versatility, I was about to ask when probably I will be seeing your first hit single. I've seen you in the studio several times. I'm yet to get that.
Yeah. WEKOnnect made me a songwriter.
Oh, all right.
Yes, but finally, as we end, looking to the future, where do we go next as WEKOnnect Group, but also as Mathias?
Well, I would say that, of course, we have to go far. That's no doubt. It's something that needs to happen. But I always look at how we have to transform from what we are currently to an ecosystem of social and behavior change across Africa, maybe even going global, taking those simple solutions, those engagements to communities to help change the world out there. I see probably the next couple of years. I know we've made 10 years, so I look at the next decade. I see us pulling a lot of great talent. I see us co-creating solutions. I see us building stronger partnerships.
Yeah.
We're already doing that.
Yeah.
But I see this a little bit bigger. When I finally came here, I came a single man. I think I've become a family man while here.
Yes, WEKOnnect babies.
There are two WEKOnnect babies at my end.
Yes.
But for me, it's a little bit personal, but I also look at it collectively. I look forward to that day when we will transition, get a little bit on the side, have fresh blood. Maybe it's any of the staff members' kid that will be here. I think I'll be a very happy man if I'm able to see that transition.
I am in Canada. This is how I do my work.
So if this can get to the third generation, I think we would have done a wonderful job. And what about you?
So,
what is the next decade? But you are a strategy man, so what's the next decade looking like for you?
from the business side of things, I see us transitioning, and I think we are going to accelerate from just a typical consultant to deeper partnerships, but also like to proper implementation work. We've done a lot of servicing work for other people, but I think the time is now. I think the time is right for us to actually cook up our own projects, for us to actually become implementing partners for bigger work, if I'm to use that. So I see us moving away from that sort of consultancy to more partnership, to more solutions that we engineer from the inside and we take out to the world. I see us gravitating towards that direction, and I'm excited for that. On the personal side, you know, you called me a strategist. I try to live a purposeful life. So these past 10 years, I've lived with a line that says to be an inspiration for people to do the right things and succeed. And after these years of reflection and growth, I have actually now changed that to something which I think is more challenging and more powerful. So for me, from a personal point of view, the future looks like I want to cheer the good in everyone and every situation. That's the challenge I've given myself, and that has come with growth as a leader, seeing people with different talents, different abilities, but to just always look out for the good in everyone and in every situation, and to be able to be a cheerleader for that, for me, is what it looks like personally for me. And I think that is what we call brighter times in everything. So yeah, that's what it looks like for me.
Sure. So I think as we end, I will just say thank you.
Thank you so much
for the memories we've built together. Let's
Yeah.
continue building more memories together. And cheers to another.
Yes, you remember
decade.
some email I sent you recently about back in the day when things were struggling and what, and I said, it will be worth it. I think it is being worth it. Thank you so much to you too.
Sure.
All right,
Thank
cool.
you.